Exercise 6A, second bit, second question. Exercise 6A, second bit, second question in that second. So if tan 20 equal to p, if tan 20 equal to p, then prove that tan 16 by tan 16 plus tan 700 by tan 560 minus tan 470 equal to 1 minus p square by 1 plus p square. So we need to prove this one. Tan 20 equal to p, we need to simplify this one to get this one. So solution or proof. Tan 20 equal to p, cot 20 equal to. So tan 20 p, cot 20 is reciprocal of tan 20. This is equal to 1 by p. So tan 20 p, cot 20 1 by p. So I want to simplify each and everything individually. Tan 16 equal to 360 plus tan 360 plus 250. 360 plus 250. 360 equal to 0, tan 250. So we need to write in the angle 20. So 250 we can write 180 plus 70, 270 minus 20. But I am writing only 270 minus 20 because we need 20. So tan of 270 minus 20. So since it is 270, tan will become cot 20. But it lies in the third quadrant. 270 minus third quadrant. Tan is positive. Less tan 20. Tan 20 equal to 1 by p. Next, this is tan 16. Tan 700. Tan 700 equal to 720 minus 20. Why I am taking 720? So one complete revolution 360. Two revolutions is 720. 720 minus 20. 720 equal to 0. So tan minus 20. Tan of minus theta minus tan 20. Tan 20 equal to p minus p. Next, tan 560. 560 equal to tan 360 plus 200. So 360 equal to 0, tan 200. 200 we can write 180 plus 20. Tan of 180 plus 20. So 180 plus 20. 180 tan will become tan 20 and 180 plus third quadrant is positive. So tan 20 equal to p. Next, tan 470 equal to tan 470 equal to tan 360 plus 110. So 360 plus 110. 360 equal to 0, tan 110 equal to tan 90 plus 20. 90, tan will become cot 20. So second quadrant tan is negative minus. Cot 20 equal to 1 by p. Now LHS. What is LHS? Tan 16 plus tan 700 by tan 560 plus minus tan 470 equal to tan 16 equal to 1 by p. Tan 700 minus p by tan 560 p. Tan 470 minus 1 by p. Minus or minus plus 1 by p. Taking LCM, p 1 minus p square. P square plus 1. P cancel. 1 minus p square by 1 plus p square. So this is RHS. Okay, next. So next question is, so example 12 is also same like this. Example 12 is if tan 20 equal to p, tan 20 equal to lambda, then show that tan 160 minus tan 110 by 1 plus tan 160 tan 110 equal to 1 minus lambda square by 2 lambda. So we need to prove like that. So here same tan 20 equal to p, tan 20 equal to lambda. So similar to this one we need to prove. So first tan 20 equal to lambda, cot 20 equal to reciprocal of tan 20 1 by lambda. Tan 160 equal to tan of 180 minus 60, 180 minus 20. Tan of 180 minus 20 equal to, so since it is 180, tan will become tan 20 and 180 minus second quadrant minus tan 20. So minus tan 20 equal to lambda. Next tan 110, tan of 90 plus 20, tan of 90 plus. So since it is 90, so tan will become cot 20. So this is cot 20. Next 90 plus equal to cot 20. 90 plus second quadrant tan is negative minus 1 by lambda tan 20. So minus, this is minus lambda, this is minus 1 by lambda. LHS tan 160 minus tan 110 by 1 plus tan 160 tan 110 implies tan 160 equal to minus lambda minus or minus tan 110 minus or minus 1 by lambda by 1 plus tan 160 minus lambda into tan 110 minus 1 by lambda. Lambda cancel. So this is lambda minus lambda square plus 1 plus 1. So 1 minus lambda square by 1 plus 1 2 into lambda 2 lambda. 1 minus lambda square by 2 lambda. So this is the solution. Next, in second question, third. So the third one is, if alpha and beta are complementary angles. If alpha comma beta are complementary angles. If alpha comma beta are complementary angles, such that b sin alpha equal to a. Then find the value of sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta. Okay. So alpha comma beta are the complementary angles such that b sin alpha equal to a. Then find the values of sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta. First, alpha comma beta are complementary angles. Alpha plus beta equal to 90 degrees implies beta equal to 90 minus alpha. Beta equal to 90 minus alpha. So complementary angles is nothing but alpha comma beta both belong to first quadrant. So sum of angles 90 degrees. Both angles are less than 90. Alpha and beta belong to Q1. So b sin alpha equal to a. B sin alpha equal to a. Sin alpha equal to a by b. This is alpha, a by b. So opposite a, hypotenuse b. So this b square, this a square under root b square minus a square. So this is sin alpha. So cos alpha equal to under root of b square minus a square by b, hypotenuse. Next, so beta equal to 90 minus alpha. Sin beta equal to sin of 90 minus alpha. Sin of 90, sin will become cos alpha. So this is equal to cos alpha under root b square minus a square by b. So cos beta, cos of 90 minus alpha, cos of 90, this is 90, cos will become sin alpha, sin alpha equal to a by b. So now cos sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta, sin alpha cos beta, sin alpha equal to a by b, cos beta equal to a by b minus cos alpha equal to under root b square minus a square by b, sin beta equal to under root b square minus a square by b. So a into a square, b into b square, square root of b square minus a square multiplied minus b square minus a square by b square, taking LCM b square, a square minus b square minus or minus plus a square plus a square 2a square minus b square by b square. So this is the required result. Okay, next. So next question number 3. So third question, first one. So first one is cos A equal to cos B equal to cos A equal to cos B equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos A equal to cos B equal to minus 1 by 2, and A does not lie in the first quadrant. A does not lie in the first quadrant. A does not lie in the first quadrant. B does not lie in the third quadrant. B does not lie in the third quadrant. A does not lie in the first quadrant. B does not lie in the third quadrant. Then find the value of. Then find the value of 4 sin B minus 3 tan A by tan B plus sin A. 4 sin B minus 3 tan A by tan B plus sin A. We need to find this one. Okay, solution. Cos A equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos B equal to minus 1 by 2. So both cos A and cos B are minus 1 by 2. So if we are taking A does not belong to what? Which quadrant? A does not belong to first one, Q1. So cos is negative. A does not lie in the first quadrant. B does not lie in the third quadrant. Actually, maybe somewhat change. A does not lie in the second quadrant. A does not lie in the second quadrant. So cos is negative in second and third quadrant. It doesn't lie in the second quadrant. Automatically A belongs to Q3. So B does not lie in the third quadrant. B is not in Q3. Automatically B is in Q2. So if we are taking right angle triangle, so for both A and B are same. So neglecting the sign 1, 2, 1 and 2. So why we are taking 1 and 2 adjacent opposites, hypotenuse. So 2 square 4, 1 square 1, 4 minus 1 3, root 3. Now I want to write sin B equal to sin B equal to root 3 opposite by hypotenuse. So this is angle A, this is angle B. So B is in second quadrant, it is positive. Next tan equal to opposite by adjacent 1. So tan A is in third quadrant, tan is also positive. In the third quadrant, tan positive. Next tan B So it is also root 3. So B is second quadrant tan negative. Next sin A. So sin value root 3 by 2. So A is in a third quadrant, sin is negative. Now so 4 sin B minus B tan A by tan B plus sin A equal to 4 into tan B sin B, 4 into root 3 by 2 minus 3 tan A root 3 by tan B equal to minus root 3 sin A minus root 3 by 2 into 1 2 into 2 root 3 minus 3 root 3 by LCM 2 minus 2 root 3 minus root 3. So 2 root 3 minus 3 root 3 minus root 3 by minus 3 root 3 by 2 minus minus cancel. So root 3 also cancel 2 by 3. So this is the required result. Next question. So next one is second question. If 8 tan A equal to minus 15, 25 sin B equal to minus 7, and neither A nor B is in the fourth quadrant, neither A nor B is in the fourth quadrant. Then show that sin A cos B plus cos A sin B equal to minus 304 by 425. Okay, we need to prove this one. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B equal to this one. Okay, now coming to the problem. First, proof or solution. 8 tan A equal to minus 15, 25 sin B equal to minus 7. 8 tan A equal to minus 15, 25 sin B equal to. Bring 8 outside. Tan A equal to minus 15 by 8. Sin B equal to minus 7 by 25. Given that A and B are not in the fourth quadrant, A does not belong to Q4, implies tan negative either it is in the second or fourth, it is not in the fourth, so A belongs to Q2. So sin is negative either in third or fourth, it is not in fourth, B not is in fourth, automatically B should be in third quadrant. Okay, now I am taking right angle triangles individually. So this is A, this is B. So tan 15 by 8 opposite adjacent. Next sin 7 25. So already we know the Pythagoras triplets 8 15 17, 7 24 25, 7 25 24. Or also you may apply Pythagoras theorem, you will get the same result. Okay, now what we need? Sin A. So according to angle sin A cos A, we need sin A equal to sin A equal to 15 by 17, cos A equal to 8 by 17. A is in second quadrant, sin positive, cos negative. Next, so sin B cos B. Already we know sin B value minus 7 by 25, cos B 24 by 25. It lies in the third quadrant, it is also negative. Okay, now LHS sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A equal to sin A 15 by 17 cos B minus 24 by 25 plus cos A minus 8 by 17 sin B minus 7 by 25. 24 into 15, 24 into 5, 120 into 3, 360 minus 360 by 70 into 25, 425 minus into minus plus 56 by 425. So LCM 425 minus 360 plus 56 equal to minus 304 by 425. So this is the required solution. Okay, next question. And the next one. Third. So third question is if A comma B comma C comma D, if A, B, C, D are angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, then prove that first one sin A minus sin C equal to sin D minus sin B, and second cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos B equal to 0. We need to prove this. This is A, this is B. To avoid confusion, A and B. Okay, next. Okay, solution. A comma B comma C comma D are angles of cyclic quadrilateral. So angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So what is cyclic quadrilateral? So a quadrilateral, a circle which passing through all the vertices of a quadrilateral, then the quadrilateral is called a cyclic quadrilateral. One more time. A circle which is passing through all the vertices of the quadrilateral, then it is called a cyclic quadrilateral. So in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. What are the opposite angles? A and C are supplementary, B and D are supplementary. So A plus C equal to 180, B plus D equal to 180. So C equal to 180 minus A, D equal to 180 minus B. So first one I am taking. So sin C. So sin C equal to sin of 180 minus A. So sin C equal to sin of 180 minus theta equal to sin theta, sin A. So sin A minus sin C equal to 0. Next, sin B equal to sin of 180 minus B. So sin D equal to sin of 180 minus theta equal to sin theta, sin D, sin B. So sin D minus sin B equal to 0. This is 0, this is 0. Overall, these two are equal. So therefore, sin A minus sin C equal to sin D minus sin B. Okay, next, second. Now I want to apply cos C equal to cos of 180 minus C. Cos C equal to cos of 180. 180 will become cos A. 180 minus A, second quadrant cos is negative. So bring this side, cos A plus cos C equal to 0. So cos D equal to cos of 180 minus B. So since it is 180, cos will become cos D equal to cos B, 180 minus second quadrant minus cos B. Bringing this side, cos B plus cos D equal to 0. Adding these two equations, cos A plus cos C plus cos B plus cos D equal to 0. I want to write in order cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D equal to 0. So this is the required proof.